party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show from the Mothership, which is Studio 22. I hope everybody's ready to have some fun with a special Off the Rails. My favorite episode's always Off the Rails. Chance the Soulless Ginger Rapper is at the helm. Our good friend, the Puppet Master Mark Tate, is off on vacation in the nether regions, God knows where. Do you know, Chance, where'd he go? Candace? Y'all don't know where he went?
Rehab.
He's in hiding.
Rehab.
Nobody knows where the Puppet Master goes. Oh, well. Hey, we miss him. We love him. Shout out to Mark Tate. Just not the same without him here, but I do love it when Chance the Soulless Ginger Rapper is in the house. Just brings a little extra soullessness. I love it. Candice, the queen of the Ethiopians. Looking fabulous as always. You're always fabulous, darling. You're fabulous.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. And, of course, in the hot seat today, Hot News Natalie hanging out.
Yes.
With her Trump britches
Sweats, but it was worth it.
Your politiflops. I think they're doing a good business over there, politiflops.
They are doing great business, and they're so nice. And
they're sweet people. She came to a show back in Houston last week. She came down there and hung out.
I did vote in the primary. I did not wear these in. They won't let you. When
Really?
you vote, you can't wear
You can't wear
political
anything. Gotcha.
clothing when you go vote. So I didn't wear these, but I went in there going, Trump, 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 Trump.
Well, I tell you
Trump,
what you
Trump.
can wear. You can go to shop.blazemedia.com and you can get the F the Left shirt. You can get on the Chad Prather collections. You can go to watchchad.com, and I've got podcast merch right there. You can get the Chad Prather Show. You can get the F the Left. You can get Y'all Elitists Are Dumb. Somebody was asking me the other day about the Unapologetic Patriot. You can go over there and get those shirts. Of course, I love them. I love the reactions that those get. Sitting in the pub, the Party Foul pub, of course, Party Foul Steve, hanging out with my dog's...
I'm trumping today with Willie's scarf.
Yeah, that is my dog's scarf that Steve has commandeered.
I didn't want her to be by herself wearing the Trump stuff.
That.
So, I went and voted. I didn't know Trump had people running against him until I got in there.
Yeah.
There's like 5 or 6 people on the, on the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
do you remember any of who they were?
Not a single one of them.
Not a soul?
One had a nickname because it was in quotation marks, so I don't remember what it was. But I was like, I could have ran for president if somebody backed me up and had my name with Trump's on there.
Do you know what is required to run for president?
I was born in America, so that's one down.
35?
A couple of $1,000, right?
No.
What?
Well, I mean, do you know? I mean,
No, I have no idea.
There's a list of requirements
Yeah.
before you can get
I'll
on the ballot.
probably meet at least half of the requirements. I bet.
And that scares the entire crap out of me.
It should. It should scare you. Anybody can run for president if you.
Well, no, not everybody can run for president. So there
I've
are
been told that
requirements.
my whole life.
You are requirements that you have to meet. Okay, there's requirements. Like for instance, you have to have a petition with thousands of names on it. That
Like anybody's name.
Americans.
How do you know if they're
do they have
Americans?
to be
signing a
They have to be
petition?
verifiable Americans.
Alive?
Yeah. You can't just go out there and sign it. You believe it or not, petitions are verifiable. Like you don't just throw people on there.
What about online petitions?
They're still verifiable if they're a
Okay.
legitimate petition.
That's good to know.
We got a lot of stuff we're going to get into. It's good. This may be the edumacation of Party Foul Steve. Listen, conservative voices are being silenced daily by left-wing tech companies who profit off of exploiting your privacy and then silence your voice when you say something they don't agree with. Happens all the time. More and more, our most sacred right, the right to speak freely, has come under assault in places that were designed for us to share our opinions freely. And with no other options, you're forced to play by their rules. And it sucks, people. I got something for you. Introducing Parler. Parler is the news and free speech app that won't silence your opinion or violate your privacy or financial gain. Simply download the app, create your account, post, share, speak freely. Can you say anything you want to say? Well, no, you can't. You can't threaten violence. You can't commit actual acts of hate. You can't harass or commit other crimes, but that's not who you are anyway, so don't worry about it. So go to parler.com, Parler.com, or visit the App Store and download that little red app button with the P in the middle. I'm on Parler, and you can follow me there at Watch Chad. All of our podcast episodes get posted there every single day. Go to Parler.com. If you're tired of missing out on stuff, get over to Parler. Go to Parler.com or find us on the App Store. Parler. Get news, speak free. Hang tight. We'll be right back. It's like I got a bunch of monkeys on set messing with y'all.
Why we're not rolling during the commercials is really
I know
sad.
we'd have a hit show, but Candace wouldn't have a job, and we'd have to be on Parlor because we'd be so censored. I mean, when Party Foul Steve's around, he's got to take it to the next level, doesn't he? Just
like to
always has to
apologize.
take it. I always thought I was bad. Like my humor is I'll take you to the edge, and if you want to jump off, that's fine. I'm not going to push you. Steve's going to push you.
Right.
Party Foul's going to take you on over. Over in the pub, let me introduce Ryan Weaver, weavercountry.com.
What's up, everybody?
We got a massive song coming out soon. Sarah Hobbs, the legend. So
Hey.
pretty. Look at you.
look
just smile. Sarah, I love Sarah
so
because
sweet.
for so many reasons, but she just smiles with her whole face.
With her eyes.
Yeah.
And they disappear. Like,
Even when she's not happy, her
gone.
eyes smile. Yeah, they do. I just
Thank
look at
you.
you on Instagram. I just
is
get on
so
the gram. And I'm like, look at her.
would you look at that?
Smiling.
Just look at it.
Yeah.
There's a celebrity she reminds me of.
Is there? Do you know who
Do
it
you
is?
get anyone?
Do
Who
you?
do you get?
Michael J. Fox.
I mean, I wasn't going to
Have
say
you
it
seen
out
his
loud,
Instagram? He's blurry.
50 Cent is who I was thinking.
Yeah,
but-
Fitty?
Who?
50 Cent. I was kidding.
Yes.
Just
I get
with the way
that
she
twice a
smiles and
week.
her hair. It kind of reminds me of Leanne Rhymes.
Leanne.
That's who you get a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when I was younger.
Steve Helms, who do you get? The Texas legend Steve Helms is in the pub again.
I get. You don't want to know.
Weak
No,
in
I
the
don't.
knees.
Yeah,
I
you
really-
really don't want to know. Yeah.
I don't. I wanted you just to offer it up. or
I'm
not
sure
at
he's
all.
deceased, whoever it is.
Yeah. It's always somebody that's 3 days dead. That's what.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, do y'all like Jägermeister?
No.
Nah, it's nasty. Jägermeister's nasty, but apparently
cough medicine.
it has been in the news in Switzerland. This is what socialism will do for you, folks. Jägermeister. Apparently, some Christians were offended there because of the logo that's on the Jägermeister deal, which I never thought of it as being necessarily a religious symbol. You got the stag that's on there, right? But apparently, there's a Christian symbol on there. It is the apostle of the Ardennes, Saint Hubertus, who was a devoted hunter who was chasing the stag on Good Friday when he received a vision of a glowing crucifix between the animal's antlers. So that's the image. I just thought it was a deer with a cross
Yeah.
on a deal.
I drink a lot of it, but
Well,
I
they
don't
took
like
it
it.
to court. They took it to court, and they were trying to sue because they wanted that logo taken off, and it apparently was supposedly offensive to these people. They were claiming
Because it was on
Christian,
alcohol?
on Christian grounds or whatever. But the court said no. Court said no. That's not offensive. Doesn't offend. It doesn't. Court said it doesn't offend you, Christians.
But getting
Which,
drugged
and honest to
up.
God, it shouldn't, right?
Right.
Especially since you Christians are pouring it down your gullet. I know you. I've been fishing with the Baptists. I know how it goes. You're like, we're not gonna let anybody know, but we're getting sauced.
Drinking alcohol isn't a sin.
It's not a sin.
It's not.
And this is coming from a non-drinker.
I don't drink.
That's right.
But it
People
is
get
not a
mad at me
sin.
all the time.
He turned the water into wine.
And the bathtub's full of
It's
it.
unfermented.
First, unfermented. That's why they accused him of being drunk. That's why the master of the wedding came up and said, man, this is the best wine. Normally when people are well drunk, you bring out the bad wine. You save the best for last. That's right. That's why Jesus was accused of being a glutton and a wine bibber and being, in other words, a drunk, right? Because they said, well, something's wrong with him, so he must be drunk. That doesn't happen on unfermented wine. So anyway, I like the fermented stuff. And who the hell wants to drink unfermented wine anyway? It's like decaf coffee. That shit don't make no sense.
Unfermented wine. Isn't that grape juice?
It's grape juice.
Yeah.
And I've heard the arguments, people saying, well, the water couldn't be drank. Then why was the Samaritan lady going to the well? Why was she going to the well when she encountered Jesus? To get water, fool.
Or take a bath.
In the well?
Yep.
Steve.
I used to go every day in Kuwait. I would go to they have a big well, everything, and I was like, I get water and I fill my canteen and I drink it and stuff. And then I showed up one day and there's guys taking baths and their camels
Yeah.
drinking
Welcome
from
to
it. And I was
dysentery.
like, oh
Welcome to
no more
dysentery.
water from there.
You know what'll cover up the stench? McDonald's has new candles coming out, burger-scented candles. I don't want those.
You ever put a hot bag of something from Burger King in your car and leave it in there overnight and you open your car door and it smells like a bunch of
No, it's-
cheeseburgers and french
I
fries?
did it this
Whataburger.
weekend.
Yeah.
Late night, I went to Crystal's, which is White Castle for you non-rednecks. Basically the same thing, little slider burgers. And I got a bunch of them. You know how we do on the road. We always get way more than we need. And I was alone. And I sat up listening to AM radio in the car, in the hotel parking lot, just eating my little burgers. I had about 3 or 4 of them, and I was like ready to puke. And I did puke at 3 a.m. But the other 9 burgers were still in the car when I came out the next morning. It's a rental car. It was a stench.
You ate them, didn't you?
I believe it.
I didn't eat them.
Don't
I
lie
thought
to me.
about it.
Don't
Like, I
lie
thought
to me,
about it.
Prather. You ate them. You know you did.
I was just 4 hours off of puking them up. I didn't want them. But they are one of my favorite things. That bread's so soft.
Soft, man.
That little dollop of mustard and onion. Oh, on the horse meat patty. The little 3-inch horse meat patty.
Only good at 3 a.m. Have you ever eat one at
No,
lunchtime?
I love them, dude. I'll eat them in the
Look,
middle of the day.
Whataburger, I'll eat that, but you leave that in your car, forget about it.
Well, so the whole deal is, so Gwyneth Paltrow, she had a vagina-scented candle, and then Erykah Badu, I don't know who that is, but I've read about her. She did a penis-scented candle. What does penis smell like?
It smells like
Natalie?
Gwyneth Paltrow's candle a couple of days later.
No, I don't mean it smells like you, weirdo. I'm asking for your opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't say I smelled like a penis.
He didn't either. He wanted to know if you knew what penis.
Come on.
I absolutely know what penis smells like.
I'm hoping that their quarter
smell your
pounder
breath.
candles don't smell like penis. I don't know. I don't like just what happened to making them smell berry fresh, like April spring. You know, let's name it for a month or a season of the year. Let's just do that. I don't know what April smells like. Let's call it November rain. You know what the best smelling candle would be? A Bougie Sean.
Oh,
A Bougie
yes.
Sean Foster.
Who
That
doesn't
would be a
want
good
that?
smelling.
Who doesn't want that?
It
Hey,
smells like a black man's beard oil. That's what it smells like. Did you see this Quaid and Bales thing?
No.
Anybody see that? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say Quaid and Bales?
No.
You Batman?
No. Did you say is he the new Batman? No.
Every time somebody says you know who somebody is, they're usually the new Batman.
Yeah.
Speaking of Batman,
Yeah. Bougie. So Quaid and Bales. Did you see it, Bougie? The Quaid and Bales thing.
Stay there, Booge.
All right, let me educate you guys, and maybe you did see it. He's the little guy. He's a little midget kid, 9 years old. That his mother took a video of him, where he was saying he was so bullied that he
I saw
just
that.
wished that somebody would kill him, right? And so just chill. He's a grown man. He can find his way to a stool. So here's the thing, Natalie's she's so accommodating. That's why
I was
she
trying
knows
to
what dick
help
smells
him.
like.
Natalie got
I wanted him to
scolded.
feel included.
Natalie
Listen.
got scolded.
So here's the thing. So this Quaid and Bales kid, all the celebrities and athletes started donating to him. It became this big anti-bullying campaign, and they put a GoFundMe thing out there and raised over like $300,000, right? And the controversy came in because pictures emerged of him wearing like a Gucci hat. It was a $450 hat. He's wearing Gucci. He's got all this cash in his hand, you know, and he's big ball, and he's talking like a rapper and stuff. And he's got, you know, he's flipping the bird in some pictures, and he's, you know, throwing
holding a
up
gun
gang
up.
signs.
I saw those pictures.
And then he's standing next to like this sign that says 18, like it's his 18th birthday, and certain Instagram posts came down. So there's a huge conflict out there of, is this really an 18-year-old kid who's a scam artist that raised all this money? And of course the mother came out. She's posted other pictures saying, no, it's legit. He's really a 9-year-old kid. And a lot of people have come out in his defense that said just because he's wearing a Gucci hat or sweatshirt doesn't mean, you know, he's not bullied. So it's interesting. It's been fun to watch the online opinions of this Quaid and Bales kid. Y'all can check that out for yourself. But even like Hugh Jackman gave money to it.
Hey,
Because he's
Chad-
Australian, and Hugh Jackman's
Chad
Australian.
Prather bullies me every day. You can, I'll send.
You gonna start a
Can we
GoFundMe?
stream up my GoFundMe right here at the bottom, Candace?
Y'all are
I need
funny.
cash.
Y'all
Make
are
me feel
crazy.
better about myself.
You do need money. That's true. Whatever helps your self-esteem. I was talking about you over the weekend, Party Foul, and I've fully come on to the belief that, like, I'd rather be rich than famous. You know, that old adage. You'd rather be famous.
No, I'd rather be
No,
rich
you'd
at
rather
this
be
point.
famous. You can say all you want to say. You know what? Bernie Sanders says he's not a communist.
Yeah,
And you say you don't want to be famous.
I just
But
want to
you
be
do.
rich.
You do.
I got to be famous a little bit this weekend.
I promise you, if you were rich, you'd find a way to be famous.
Yeah.
That's 100%,
Obviously.
son.
If I could do it poor, I could probably do it better rich.
Yeah.
Steve, just be famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
The musicians would rather be famous than rich.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's up to.
I feel like
I think that people think that if they're famous, they're automatically rich.
Right, and that's not true.
That's definitely not true.
100%
Not true. My rent just went up $60 because the year passed by and I'm really pissed.
Yeah, well,
It's like-
that's how it goes. I mean, people look at me and they're like, oh, yeah, well, why don't you spend some of your money on it? I'm like, are you kidding me? I got 5 kids. 2 of them in college. Give me a break. I got Party Foul Steve. He's technically kid number 6.
That's right. I ain't
Good
cheap.
Lord. Have mercy. But you know what you can't spend your money on? The good stuff. And one of the good things that I love is TACPAC. TACPAC is the premier monthly subscription box for military, tactical, and Second Amendment enthusiasts. For just $49.95 a month, they will ship you at least $100 worth of gear from companies like 511, HexMag, Mission First Tactical, ArmaSpec, and America Grip, to name a few. They ship out AR-15 parts, EDC tools, knives, cleaning kits, and a mix of other tactical gear and apparel direct to you. Sign up today for the February pack, which is worth $200 and includes an American-made AR-15 part that was made in Texas, by God. That will totally redefine your kit. So go to tacpack.com and use promo code CHAD at checkout, and you're going to receive a free extra bag of tactical goodies shipped out with your first pack. So if you're into tactical gear from the best companies for half the price, go to TacPack. It is for you. Go to tacpack.com. Get the February pack today, tacpack.com. What did I say? I said tacpack.com, and use offer code CHAD. Now, we will be back in just a second. Sarah Hobbs, you sing like an angel. You're
Why do you
one of my
talk so sweet to me?
favorites. Have I flattered you enough today? I don't know what I've said on air and off.
I literally, like, my heart is bursting. You're
I-
just,
I know.
thank you.
Just bursting.
I take it you're not
Yes.
paying her for singing on your song, huh?
No, it's a labor of love. It really
it
is.
Sarah will do anything for a chicken fried steak.
Oh,
That is very much true.
Soul Sister.
Yes.
We're going to dinner tonight. We're going to, I don't know at what time, but we're going to have a good dinner somewhere. Can you do that? Can you come
I
have
love all food, so yes.
All right, good.
She loves all food. Okay.
It's gonna be a party. We're gonna party. We're gonna record this thing in the studio.
Natalie, come sing with us.
I can't wait to hear it. No, I'm,
gonna
not,
be
I'm
good.
average at best as a singer.
Oh no, that's not true. You're a
No.
good singer.
New BFF
but I
needs you
will
to be.
be.
I'm average at
I'll
best.
do interpretive dancing.
I just heard her sing, and I'm sure everybody out there knows she looks like Martina McBride. She has an amazing voice as well.
I
She
have
just
never
sang-
thought about that, but you are
She is
absolutely
on
right,
the
right?
money, Martina McBride. I was first time I met her. I thought I was meeting her sister or something. I didn't.
Martina's never looked that good.
I was going to say,
No,
when
she looks way better than
Martina-
Martina, and no offense to
I mean,
Martina.
they could be sisters.
I will
but
stay
I
here.
have never thought about that, and I guess it's because you don't have
She does.
short hair or whatever, but you definitely do.
Man, and she's probably one of my favorite all-time singers.
Yeah,
I
she's a
think
smoke
she's
show.
that.
And gorgeous.
Yes.
Independence Day.
Yes. Or
I think I
Broken
nailed it.
Wing. If you can sing Broken Wing.
Oh, there's broken wing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it.
There you go.
Steve Helms.
I look
That's why
like
I don't
crap
do
today.
chick tunes.
No, you don't.
I've decided that I like just listening to the podcast, so I don't have to see myself.
I've seen you look like crap.
Really?
No, I really
Thanks.
have.
Appreciate
You don't look like
that.
crap today. You look
Thank
good.
you. Oh my
Where's your
God.
cowboy hat at? I can see the comments now.
Whenever you wear a ball cap, it makes your head look small. Put on a farmer cap. That's what somebody
Hey,
said to me the other
kudos
day.
to you, man. for
Put
just
on your
being
farmer
here.
cap.
Yeah.
Kudos to you for just being up.
And I'm guessing
Yeah.
they did it on social media, right?
Mm.
Because they're not going to say that to your face. Nobody's ever going to say that to your face.
Everybody
They don't know
has an
how big of
opinion.
a boy you are.
Somebody said to me, they want, I always get I wish Chad Prather would run for president. Okay. I don't know why it is every time somebody does something good or says something good, the immediate response is, they're for president, run for president.
Of the Glee Club.
Some 16-year-old kid says something, they're like, I want that kid to be president. Oh, okay. I don't get that. I get the compliment that they're going for, like, you want me to be leader of the free world.
Oh, the skeletons that would come out of the
Oh,
closet.
my Lord.
Goodness.
But it was funny because the other day somebody said that. They said, we want you to be president, and they always say 2020, and I'm like, nah, I think Trump's got it under control. I don't need to jump into that sway, especially since it is 2020. and I wasn't on the ballot.
I didn't
like
see your
Steve.
name on the ballot. I would remember
So,
that.
you know, I look at stuff like that, and somebody commented, and they said, "Let him get a little bit older. He's not old enough."
Oh,
I'm 47.
yeah,
You have to be 35, right?
right.
That's another requirement. So I know 2 requirements. I meet
47.
them both.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in my prime, man.
you would be.
Let me
You
tell
would
you a
be
funny
a good
story.
president.
So another story from when I went down to visit my daughter at her college campus. And so I told you guys yesterday that we had to buy her a new car because the one she's been driving, she's driven the wheels off of it. So I'm out in the parking lot and on campus, and she and I are looking at her car, and I've got my head stuck in there. She's inside of it, right? Well, one of her friends comes walking up, and she's like, "Hey," and we were like, "Hey," and she goes, "Is everything okay over here?" And you know, my daughter, I look up and there's some other girls who are standing back over there, and they're watching, and my daughter's like, "This is my dad," and she's like, "Okay." I mean, just like a sudden sigh of relief, like, oh, because she was ready to cut me.
A dirty old man on
Like
campus.
she was
That's
just,
a good friend.
She was ready to go, and I was like, "Young lady, thank you. I will pay your tuition. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. Seriously." But I took 2 really good takeaways from that experience. One, she did that. She checked on my daughter, and I appreciate that the girls did that, right? Second, I wasn't immediately thought of as dad.
That.
I appreciate
Congratulations.
that. Yes.
Congratulations.
At 47, I'm
Yeah.
not that guy. I mean, I am. I mean, the kid at the toilet did basically put me
He
in
had you
the
at
old folks'
Luby's.
home. Yeah.
He had you at Luby's eating early dinner to get home.
3:30 a.m. Hey, we Uncle Larry. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna find Party Foul. We're gonna kick his ass. Party Foul,
Hey,
Steve.
there's nothing wrong with the early bird special, y'all. So
No, that's
y'all shut up.
Where'd I go yesterday? I went somewhere yesterday, had an early dinner, and I felt like that because the restaurant was just empty. It was just me and people Steve Helms' age.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes. Let me tell you something.
Hot Wheels. Speaking of rednecks, we weren't, but now we are. Hot Wheels has launched a new Cybertruck toy. You know, Tesla's coming out with the Cybertruck. And they got one with an optional cracked window.
Oh, my goodness.
Because you remember when Elon Musk said it was bulletproof, and he threw that metal ball in it, and it just stuck right in the glass. Yeah, just busted a hole in the glass. So you can get this new Hot Wheels car. Somebody came to our show the other day. Where were we? And gave us a Hot Wheels car.
I know. I have that in our stuff. People bringing stuff to live shows. I put it it's at the house, so
Yeah.
I have it.
I thought, well, that's a new one. You know, I had the one lady that she wanted to bring the pair of Depends for me to sign.
Yeah.
And I told her, I
Used?
said, let me just sign the
Used?
ones you're wearing.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, I want you to sign dry ones.
Oh!
It's a true story. True story. Fort
like she's
Lauderdale,
quick.
Florida.
Natalie lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
She's quick. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so there's a new pairing out, Girl Scout cookies and wine. You can figure out, shortbread, the shortbread cookies. Do y'all like gingerbread Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah.
A couple
Yesterday I was doing the other podcasts, and they had Girl Scout cookies lined up in a brewery, and they were selling Girl Scout cookies, and we loaded up.
Well, we always get the requests of people saying, can we come to your show and set up a thing and sell Girl Scout cookies? We can't do that.
No.
Well, I mean, that's on the venue. You'd have to get venue permission. We can't have that kind of liability. We don't do that kind of thing. Amazing to me the power that people think we have. So Chardonnay is what goes with that. Thin Mints, what would you think?
I put those
That
in
would
the
be
freezer.
a cab, sir, a dark cab.
A dark cab? No, it's a Malbec. Malbec.
It's still red.
I was thinking
Samoas
IPAs.
and Delights are either a bubbly brute, rose, or it's a blend of Pinot Noir.
With the coconut.
I will say
guess.
there's nothing better than Thin Mints in the freezer for about a month and then pull them out and eat
I've
'em.
heard Jesus enjoys them. Do-si-dos, peanut butter sandwich. Pinot Noir. Peanut
That goes with a
peanut
great
butter
milk
goes with Pinot.
That goes with a milk stout.
Tagalogs. Now they say tagalongs. This is typed up here. They're not. They're tagalogs.
Really?
Yes.
Call them party fouls for short.
Yes.
That's not
I'm
the
about
one
to
with
Google
coconut,
it.
is it?
Google it.
I'm going to Google it.
Peanut butter
that's
patties. they're going to go
coconut.
with a Cabernet Sauvignon, which is my favorite wine. Toffee-tastic is going to go with Brut Cuvée Bubbly. That's fantastic. Here's the best news I've ever heard in my life. French fries could soon be a health food thanks to a breakthrough. Do you realize if it wasn't for potatoes, I would be fit and just healthy looking and look good? I mean, you think, good God.
Potatoes.
See this right here, folks? That's a potato. when I walk past a mirror and it looks like my face is giving birth to another face because of my double chin, that is 100% potato.
That's the first thing you eat out of fast food bag is
I
your
love
potatoes.
my man French fries. What are they?
Tagalongs.
Tagalongs. I'll stand corrected.
Fun fact, too, though, that's
think
not
if
really
I'm
a
on the
bulge
right-
in his pants. It's actually a potato.
It's a potato.
Yeah.
Hey,
with eyes.
Yes.
What's your favorite French fry?
See you.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's is good, but let me tell you, if you're in the South, Zaxby's. Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Zaxby's is good.
Worst French fry.
Worst French fry has got to be. I don't like Raising Cane's French fries, and I don't like Steak and Shakes, and I don't like Whataburgers. I don't like
Burgers?
Whataburger.
I like sweet potato fries.
What's that company out of California? Their
I
French
love
fries
it.
are the
In-N-Out's
worst. In-N-Out
horrible.
is the
Oh, I
most
don't
the
like
worst
In-N-Out.
fries.
It's
ever.
terrible fries. They're like little pixie
I don't even like their
sticks.
burgers.
They're little potato. I
I'm
like
not
the
a-
burgers okay.
I'm not
If
my
it's
favorite.
fresh, I like that. I'm not a fan of Whataburger. Look, don't hold it against me. I understand you Texans are all
That's okay, I
religious
love
and
it.
stuff.
Did we
But-
just
but-
break up?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it. There's some things at Whataburger I like, and I'll eat it.
I like dipping my French fries in a chocolate shake.
Yeah. Like a Wendy's
Wendy's.
kind of thing.
You sick son of a.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the Zaxby's and Raising Cane's as well. That sauce that they have. See, when I was at the University of Georgia, that's where it started. Was Athens, Georgia. And there was a place called Guthrie's there, and I used to eat it. Just, you want to talk about putting on your freshman 15. I put on a freshman 30, dude, eating that stuff. And then they split up, and then it became Zaxby's. They started, became a huge thing. But they had that sauce. We used to say, with that sauce, you can shine pennies with it. And I'm like, well, this is going to shine these guts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because it's good.
I'll eat any fast food as long as it's not Arby's.
My wife, I don't like Arby's.
I can't do
I don't like
Arby's.
anything that looks like a roast beef sandwich.
not in
I
fast
know,
food.
all that little flaps
straight up
of skinny
No.
meat and all that
colon
stuff. I don't
cleanse.
like all
Big
that.
Mine.
pile of cheese.
No, I don't like
Yeah.
all that. It's gross looking to me. Anything that looks like a roast beef sandwich is just nasty to me. It turns me
I am
off.
so freaking hungry right now.
Same.
I like how nobody's catching what I'm saying. But yeah, French fries. Apparently they're going to start putting them olive oil.
Wrong.
Yeah. And
Chad Prather.
so that's what they're doing.
They're gonna fry in olive oil.
Yeah. So they're
Popeye's going to be pissed.
This company, the fries are made. Their oil is exactly as one might expect from a normal bath of hot oil, crispy and yummy. That's how they supposedly taste. It's a soybean. It's made from a gene-edited soybean plant, and then they do it in the improved oil.
Okay.
So accordingly, it's something Mediterranean diet.
So it's
I don't
not
care.
really a potato. It's not a French fry. It's a
It's potato.
soybean fry.
You know what I saw the other day in the Walmarts is they've got those cauliflower mashed potatoes, which you can just buy
my
and
wife
pop
eats
in the
those a
oven.
lot.
Huh?
My wife eats those a lot.
Yeah,
She really does.
I'm gonna have to try it.
We make our own out of cauliflower. Make mashed potatoes. You cannot tell the difference.
You know what?
You can't.
Folks, that's news you can use. Hey, hang tight. I got a story I want to get to that's going to freak you out. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a second. Hey guys, I want to tell you something. For those of you who clean hotel rooms, and I know there's a lot of you that watch this show, this was my hotel door the other day. This was Sunday morning. It says, dreaming big dreams, which is a way of saying privacy, please. If you see that, don't come knocking on a damn door at 9 a.m. All right? 9 a.m. I understand that you want to get people out of the hotel so the next people can check in and you got a lot to do. I tip. Do y'all tip?
Mm-hmm.
I tip.
Dude, she knew who you were, so she knew what you were dreaming about.
She didn't
You know what I'm saying?
She didn't know. Like, I told you guys the other week that my stomach was messed up probably from eating crap at 3 a.m., Steve.
Yes.
And I did stuff in that toilet that just is worse than the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and the devastation and the waste that would be laid. I mean, just poo. I mean, like it was like in every direction. It was everywhere. And there was no way that I flushed it 100 times, and it just wasn't going down. All of it wasn't going down. There were parts. There was nothing I could do about it. And I'm a do unto others as you'd have done unto you. Like if I wash my hands and I dry them off and I throw it at the trash can and I miss, I go pick it up and put it in the trash can. But there was just nothing I could do about all this shit. There was just nothing I could do. I mean, I know Jesus was watching, but I'm like, okay, look, it's her job, and she has a brush for this job. If I had a brush, I would have taken care of it. But it was bad. It was bad. And so Steve and I were leaving town, and I put $10 on the thing on the desk out there. And I was like, you know what, by God, for what she's about to go through, here's 20. And I threw that down. And I usually leave like $20. All I'm saying is at 9 a.m. and it's a do not disturb thing on the door, don't come knocking. Yeah, I had a bad night. And it doesn't matter which night it was a bad night. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can't be bloated on stage.
Y'all are country music artists. You know what bad nights are like. It's every night for us. Right? I mean, we're tired.
Oh, your poor digestive
And if you got
system.
screaming kids in a hotel,
Oh, my God.
That's-
That's another thing,
yeah.
Steve. And I wasn't staying at some cheap motel either because I don't stay. I've paid my dues, Jack. Mm-hmm. I've stayed in plenty of $19 hotels. And y'all are like, they don't exist.
ain't never been out.
Come travel with me. Come travel with me. I'll show them to you. Y'all just ain't never thought about them. You just blink as you drive by. You don't even recognize they're there. You don't feel like murder that night. Yes, I'll have a late night Big Mac and a little murder. We're going to do both in my room. Listen, this is a nice place. It's a Courtyard Marriott. You know, Steve and I prefer Marriotts. We love our Marriotts.
Yeah.
And this was, anyway, yapping dog, man. Room next door.
Oh, no.
Yapping dog. And you know what? I know my neighbors were pissed off, Ryan, because I kept rehearsing that song we were going to do, loud and proud, and I kept playing it, and I know they could hear right through the deal because I could hear them having sex that morning.
Oh, man.
And it wasn't even loud sex. It was just like I could hear the squishy.
It was like,
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, you know the walls are thin if you're just hearing the squishy. I mean, it's one thing to hear the headboard popping or somebody groaning, but just that you can hear the squishy.
Let's hear it. What do you got? All right.
Every now and then a little slap to it.
Have you ever been engaged in the squishy in the hotel room and then somebody tries to open your door? Like they're just at the wrong door?
Doesn't bother me.
Oh,
I'm
was
like,
staying
come
in a
on
place-
in.
I'm gonna lose my concentration.
Steve
That happened to me Saturday night. Somebody
had
came
a deal.
knocking on our door to bring us towels. And I'm like, I can't stop what I'm doing right now, Natalie.
Steve,
That's actually God's honest truth, but it was at our house.
that was staying at the house.
Yeah,
You
but
had
we have a
sex in
detached-
Natalie's
We have a
house?
detached
I did.
room.
I hope you
gross
cleaned your
bastard.
ceilings.
And I
In a
said,
couple of rooms
I
in her
knocked on
house.
the door,
She just doesn't-
offered to fluff his pillow, gave him some towels. I just left him on the.
Fluff, huh?
I want the honest opinion, Natalie. How do you feel about knowing that Steve Powell had sex in your home?
They brought the sheets to me.
I
Actually,
took them to the washing
actually,
machine,
he
put
took
them
them to
in the washing machine. I
started
told her, I
it.
said, I'm not scrubbing the DNA off the ceiling.
Yeah. And
on
I
you.
bet he didn't scrub that toilet either
That's
after he had a
impressive.
blowout.
That's impressive.
Ripped a gasket. Hey, and Steve had an issue on the road a couple of months ago where you walked in your hotel room and somebody was in there
There
already.
was a woman sitting on the bed.
Yeah.
She was as surprised as I was.
Yeah, I bet she was. I bet
I
she
didn't order
was.
this.
Yeah, because that's
She didn't
not.
act really scared, though.
She was as surprised because that wasn't what your profile picture looked like.
So
I used Chad's.
you're not black. Listen, so hotels are weird because, you know, there's a lot of times on the road, if we're traveling big crew, if Sean's with us or whatever, we'll go to Airbnbs or VRBOs, Verbos, or whatever you call them. So this Airbnb renter says that there was a couple, he came in and he's the renter, and a couple came, they left behind drugs, knives, and blood stains. So this was Kansas. I mean, I've stayed in that hotel.
Yeah.
I've stayed in that motel. There's a difference between a hotel and a motel, a Holiday Inn. You know, one opens to the outside.
Yep.
Like we try not to stay in hotels, motels that
yeah.
open to the outside. That's some horror stories. Yeah, he said this is Kansas. I've had people come hungover after a party and needed a hotel. New Year's, that was crazy. But other than that, this is the first of the first. He says the damage cost him $4,000. He says it was bad. I mean, like a manic episode, and I was basically cleaning really, really good and just cleaned everything, just didn't stop. So just
how
set
much
it on
drugs
fire,
were
dude.
left behind? I mean, who leaves their drugs behind?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, could have sold the drugs.
Could have sold the drugs, dude. Paid for that $4,000.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't buy China's story. The coronavirus may have leaked from a lab. No kidding.
Leaked.
Yeah, no kidding.
So somebody told me don't pop bubble wrap because that it was made in China and
The air.
the
Well, I
air
told
and
y'all
stuff.
I got on the airplane the other day, and the blanket there in first class, it said packed in China. Okay, thanks for giving me that blanket. It's like giving me the Navajo blankets with smallpox in it. God, thanks. Thinning the herd, man. I don't know why they're starting in first class. We're the elite. You don't want to kill us off. Put it back there in coach where Steve sits.
Hey,
Owl.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go, man.
checking my
Biological
upgrade
warfare.
right now.
Ching, chong, ching. He said to protect the people's health, biosecurity risks must be put in place. System to control biosecurity risks. Zhang, xing, xing, xing. Guang, gong. Wuhan. Kung flu. That's it. We're all going to die from that. The thing about the coronavirus doesn't scare me about like us getting it and dying from it in America. Thing that bothers me, and this is true, and people do need to go back and watch Glenn Beck's special from last Wednesday night on this thing. First of all those people that got off that boat, that princess, whatever Asian princess boat
Cruise line.
that was over there, like that, I felt so sorry for those people on the boat because they went everywhere, all over the Asian coast, and nobody let them off. And finally, they flew the Americans back. You would think they'd go to Seattle, San Francisco, or L.A., right? No. They brought them to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, right in the heart of the country, right in the center of the country. And they're putting them all at military bases, which is fantastic. Just let's make sure our military all gets a virus, and they can't defend us. So that's a fantastic idea. So I don't get this stuff. They're putting them in, Oklahoma. The thing that scares me is not that the virus itself, it's the economic impact that the virus is going to have, because even now, China gets India, I should say, gets their drugs from China. Well, they can't afford them anymore because the economic impact is on it. They can't afford aspirin. We get a lot of our drugs and vaccines from China. I love that everybody who's like, is those T-shirts you're selling made in China? Well, the vaccines flowing through your blood are, so shut up.
But
That's the way it works.
Since this has all came out,
And no, our T-shirts are made in the USA.
I've craved Chinese food more over the last few weeks since this came out. It's kind of like
It's
Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
It's the exact same thing.
Closed on Sunday.
I don't know if you saw the Alabama. They brought him into Alabama, I think.
Yes.
Tried to.
They tried to, but they protested it. And then, of course, the only 4 people that they interviewed, it was like they got caught with the ugly coronavirus.
Yeah.
The toothbrush, because that's where the toothbrush was
It's
invented.
the
in
tornado
Alabama.
people, right?
And a teeth brush is a toothbrush.
Yeah, if it
but
wasn't
they all apparently got the ugly coronavirus.
Yeah. And they're already on meth. So God bless the folks in Alabama. I've always said that some of the prettiest places have the ugliest people, but whatever. I'm from the South. I talk about the South. I give it a hard time. I had to leave Georgia to get away from the family business of meth. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Natalie, you know.
We make
She's a
fun, we make
subject
fun
matter
of the
expert.
South. It's fun. I get people get so pissed off at me. I'm talking about made in the USA. We're always selling our T-shirts, and you get these trolls on Instagrams like, oh, yeah, you're making Chinese stuff. And I said, I always send them the link. We do Bella Canvas T-shirts. That's where they come from. They're made in the USA. You go to the website and it's like, well, just prove it. Prove it. Well, here's the link. Yeah, but if you zoom in on it, it's a sample
assembled
picture.
in
It's a
where-
sample picture we put the art on because we don't start printing stuff until they're ordered, right? And so most of it, but they're like, you can't prove it. Do a video with it on there. I'll do a video like this. How about that? Like I got time to spend on your troll ass.
Grandpa Prather's on a roll, y'all.
I don't like them. I don't like people. Oh my God, Baby Yoda. Has anybody bought a Baby Yoda yet? I want to
No.
eat one at McDonald's and see what that tastes like.
With some new fries.
What the hell is going on with this Baby Yoda craze?
I don't know, but
okay, they
I
made
wa-
a
I
little
finally
green
watched-
monster for the
Yeah.
Star Wars series.
I finally watched it, and that stormtrooper slapped the bag with Baby Yoda in it, and I got pissed off.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
mean, I see meme after meme of all these people with the Baby Yoda. Okay.
I'm missing out on the jokes because I guess you have to watch the movie to understand the
Yeah,
joke.
it's the Mandalorian on Disney. What the joke was, they were getting like 6 million subscribers a day, and then after the Mandalorian series went away, everybody started canceling their Disney subscription. Oh, couldn't happen to nicer people.
It's a good show. Take the whole Star Wars, even if you've never watched a single thing to do with it, you can watch it on it. It stands alone.
Yeah. Well, hey, there was a parrot started screaming, "Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire!" The parrot named Louie saved the family, man. Lebanon, Tennessee. Of course it was. Of course it was. Fire! Fire! Bird on fire!
Somebody had to
saved him,
teach
though,
the
right? I
bird
hope
how
they
to scream
grabbed him.
fire. So I think it's a
They ate him
setup.
because he was barbecued.
No.
The family got out, went back in, found Louie, and ate
I
him.
don't have just learned.
Yeah.
He died?
Yeah, well,
He
yeah,
saved their lives and he
of
died?
course, of
Tastes
course,
like chicken.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Where's Bougie?
Oh.
Yeah. Bougie's not eating any of that. We got to get out of here. Coming right back. I got something else I got to tell you. Fire! We'll be right back. The bird Louie did not die in the fire. I don't think. You were upset.
I'm upset.
You were visibly shaken.
He saved lives.
Fire!
Bird lives matter too.
Not really.
Okay, well, he saved some lives.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking they could grab him on the way out.
By the
In the
neck.
cage.
Oh, sorry, Lou. Oh, my gosh. Ryan Weaver, where can people find you other than weavercountry.com?
WeaverCountry.com, and then Ryan Weaver Country on Facebook and Instagram, and on a lot of the posts that you're about to put up on your pages as well.
it's
Yes.
so sexy, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Sarah Hobbs is going to be backing us up. Sarah Hobbs, where can they find you?
I still cannot wait for this whole evening to conspire. It's
Oh,
going
it's
to be
gonna
so
be
much
ridiculous.
fun. So yeah, all at Sarah Hobbs Music and then sarahhobbsmusic.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Steve Helms Band at Steve Helms Band.
Yeah, Steve Helms Band.
Oh.
There.
You look good
Product
next
placement.
to that. The Chad Prather Show.
Chad Prather Show.
PartyFoulNation.com. You can find Partyfoul Steve. Of course, you can follow him on Instagram at PartyFoul Steve. And that's where all the good stuff happens anyway. You can find me at Watch Chad. Of course, you know where to find me. Of course, you do. Do me a favor, guys, because I'm so sick of Stu Bergier just bragging about his new show, Stu Does America, and telling everybody how great it is. And he's so high up on the rankings charts with Apple Podcasts. I want you all to go there right now. Go there right now. Apple Podcasts. Find where you rate and review. Leave us a 5-star rating and a good review because we deserve it, Natalie.
Yes.
We deserve it. At Natalie Woods 22.
If nothing else, do it for Natalie.
Do it for Natalie.
Do it for Natalie.
Do it for our country.
Do it for just America.
The red, white, and the blue.
Do it for those
drunk
tights.
Jesus.
Do it for those
our
tights.
country. Do it for our
Do it for President Trump.
Trump 2020.
Do it for Squishy. Do the Squishy.
Do the
You know
squishy.
what? Just go do the Squishy. And when you get euphoric about doing the Squishy, go leave us a good rating. Candace deserves it. You deserve it. Candace works hard. Chance the Ginger Soulless Rapper, he deserves it. Filling in for Mark Tate. Mark Tate deserves it, even though he's on vacation. I love everybody in this room. Bougie Sean. Yardbirds. Get it on the YouTubes. My YouTube, Chad Prather. Hey, for the episode of Chad Prather Show, we'll see you next time. We love you. God bless. Bye.